Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go. Moving my team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Paul. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Paul. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Let's go now.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Room here to run. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Paul. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Paul rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Paul. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Paul. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bills are 1-9 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work. Yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
3 yards remain for second down. To the air, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, hold. Alert!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Paul. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Operating from the gun. Paul. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 7.
Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive. Paul. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Matthew Wright
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're